Personal guarantees, are these a necessary evil or an unnecessary risk? Well, that's what we're going to decode right now. You're going to learn everything you need to know about personal guarantees, what they are, why they're sometimes required, and most importantly, how to get around them altogether, how to not provide a personal guarantee to fund your business. I'm going to decode it all right now. We got a lot to dive into, so let's get started. So, personal guarantee. A personal guarantee is basically where you are signing as a signer and being personally liable for a debt. Now, in a business, it's a problem because what happens is you, as the owner, are basically signing as a signer saying you are personally taking liability for the debt of the business. So, obviously, any time that we can avoid a personal guarantee, we want to, we need to. The question is can we? Like, are they a necessary evil? Do we have to provide them? Or are they an unnecessary risk? Like, is this something that we do not actually need to do with to begin with? Well, the answer really determines on what you're actually going to use the personal guarantee for. So let me break this down. Personal guarantees are needed when your business cannot stand on its own. So what it means that you need to provide a personal guarantee on paper, at least a lot of lenders will lead you to believe, because your business hasn't proven that it can stand on its own. So since your business doesn't have a credit history, for example, the lender comes to you and says, I want you to be a signer because the business, we don't know if the business is going to pay its bills. We only know if you are going to pay your bills based on your consumer credit report. So if we want to get around guarantees, we also have to get around personal credit checks. We want to get around both personal guarantees and credit checks. Is it possible? 100% yes, it is possible, but not in the way that many business owners try to get it done. You see, many business owners try to go into a bank and say, hey, I have a business. Now I want to get a credit card in my business name without any liability, any guarantee. And lenders laugh them out of the bank because that's not probable or possible if you don't have business credit established. For you to get away from a guarantee, your business needs to stand on its own. And the easiest way for the business to stand on its own is to build a business credit profile and score. When the business itself builds a credit profile, builds a credit score, has accounts reporting to the business credit reporting agencies, showing lenders and credit issuers that your business can responsibly pay its own bills, then this means you can get around personal guarantees. You don't need to be a signer when your business can stand on its own. So, example, hey, Michael Dell doesn't sign as a guarantor for Dell. It's not because Dell is a big company. It's because Dell has a credit report with hundreds of accounts on there showing lenders and credit issuers that the company pays its bills on time. So lenders are lending, they pull Dell's credit report and they make their lending decision based on Dell's credit report, not the business owner's credit report. Here's the thing. It can happen exactly the same way with your business as well. You see, it's not just big businesses this applies for, it's any business. When you go to get a credit card, the lender can easily look at your business credit report and make the approval decision based on that. But they can't do it if there's no business credit report to look at. This is where most business owners get stuck in personal guarantees. They don't want to provide a guarantee, but they have to because the business can't stand on its own. And the business can't stand on its own because the business never built a credit report and score. So how do you fix this? From day one of your business, you need to be building business credit. You need strategically go in with a purpose and build business credit. Look, business credit's not like consumer credit. You're not going to go to Target and they say, here's 20% off if you get a credit card and that credit card reports on your business credit reports. It doesn't work that way. Over 90% of trade vendors that issue credit don't even report the credit they give you to a business credit reporting agency. So you have to strategically and intentionally build business credit. You have to go get credit with credit issuers who will give you credit and who will report the credit to the business credit reporting agencies. Now they give you credit. Now you use the credit. Now you pay the bill. Now that shows on your business credit report. Then if you pay your bill on time or early, you have good business credit scores and you do it again and again and again. And what happens is you start to create this credit report that shows more and more and more history of your business paying its own bills on time or early. Your business has good credit scores. Once it starts to happen, then you're able to go and get even more credit without the personal guarantee and credit check. Let me give you an example. So let's say that I want to start building business credit and I go get a credit line with a company called Granger and a company called Uline. They sell stuff I need to grow my business. I go get credit lines with them without personal guarantees or credit checks. Even in the beginning stage business, they'll give me credit lines without a personal guarantee. Then I use that credit. I pay the bill. They report it to the business credit reporting agencies. Now I have some accounts on my business credit reports. Now I have a business credit report. I have a business credit score. I have accounts on my business credit reports. Now I can go to other credit issuers like Staples, and now Staples will give me a credit card without a personal guarantee. And again, I get that credit card. I use that credit. I pay the bill on time, and then Staples reports my payment on my Dun & Bradstreet credit report. Then I go get an account with Best Buy, and Best Buy reports on my Experian credit report. The more I do this, the more items I'm adding to my business credit reports. As I do this, more and more and more credit issuers will give me credit without a personal guarantee. And eventually, 3 months, 4 months into this process, almost every major retailer in the country, almost all of them do offer business credit, and all of them then will start to get me credit without personal guarantees and credit checks. I'm able to get $10,000 at Apple. I'm able to get $30,000 in Amazon. I'm able to get $20,000 at Home Depot. You get the idea. I'm able to get very high limit accounts without a personal guarantee because the approvals are based on my business credit quality. And about 4 to 6 months into this process, I can get Visa cards, MasterCards, auto financing, all without a personal guarantee, all without a personal credit check. Now, at this point, my business credit's pretty well established. I can get almost any kind of credit card without a personal guarantee and without a personal credit check for that matter. I can get auto financing without a personal guarantee and credit check. Now, here's the catch. I'm still going to need to provide a personal guarantee for a lot of loans at this point and a lot of credit lines. If I want a term loan, if I want an SBA loan, I'm going to have to provide that personal guarantee. Now, there's plenty of loans out there that might ask for an asset be pledged as collateral, and that asset or collateral-based lending might not want any kind of personal guarantee, might not even be required. But if I'm trying to get a loan like an SBA loan or term loan or a lot of alternative financing through fintech lenders, they're probably still going to ask me for my personal guarantee. Now, as my business credit gets bigger and bigger and bigger, my profile has more and more accounts on it. I start to get loans with lenders and credit lines with lenders, even with a guarantee that report on my business credit reports. Now my history of paying loans is there. My history of paying credit lines is there. And eventually, as I continue to do this, I can even get away from personal guarantees on loans and credit lines as well. It just takes years to get to that point versus months to get credit cards without a personal guaranteed credit check. So personal guarantees, they're not necessary if you build your business credit. You can get around personal guarantees on revolving credit and auto financing very quickly. You're still going to need the guarantees initially for loans or credit lines. This lets you strategically choose when you want to use personal guarantees and not provide them when you don't need to, like credit cards. Okay. And those credit cards can pay for 90% of your business expenses. So 90% of what your business needs to buy, business credit can pay for, and you can get it all without a personal guarantee. And as you continue to grow your profile, then eventually down the road, you'll have enough credit to even get you around guarantees on loans and credit lines as well. So that is the truth of personal guarantees. Now you know that they are unnecessary in a lot of the cases. And the few cases that they are necessary, they're worth you taking the risk because you strategically use no personal guarantee financing like business credit to carry the majority of the way, that it's okay to strategically use a personal guarantee for an SBA loan because those are better types of loans. And eventually you know that you'll even be able to get around guarantees on bigger loans as well. Need help along the way? It's what we do at Credit Suite. We help you improve your fundability to stop denials, build your business credit, and get financing through loans and credit lines. So if we can help you along the way, make sure you let us know. You can schedule time at creditsuite.com/consult for a 100% free finance assessment. And by the way, if you want our step-by-step training that's been downloaded over 1 million times on building your business credit, you're able to get that at creditsuite.com/EIN. Did you get value from this training? If so, make sure you like and subscribe and keep your eye out for our next training. We talk about more cool ways to get the money you need to start and grow your business.